Imagine an alternate reality, a universe where football, not cricket, is India's national obsession, absorbing every ounce of the country's sporting capital. Picture billions of rupees diverted directly from the IPL into a domestic football league, thousands of local academies funded overnight, filling stadiums of this scale with roaring fans. Indian footballers would hold the exact same media dominance as our top cricketers today. You would see this peak cultural idolization placed squarely on a striker or a goalkeeper. Which leads to an obvious question. If this alternate universe existed right now, with all this money and fame, would India win the next FIFA World Cup? The reality is harsh. Even with infinite funding and a population of 1.4 billion people, India would still fail on the global stage. Winning a World Cup is not a math problem of population plus cash. To understand why, we have to look at the mechanics of global football success. Producing an elite national team requires a multi-generational pipeline, a strict, non-negotiable processing system for talent. India has a rich culture of unstructured street sports, but it operates in a vacuum. Compare that to nations like Brazil. Kids play barefoot in the street, acting as the entry point to a culturally integrated, hyper-local grassroots system. In the European structural model, the intervention happens even earlier. By age 5, children enter highly systematic training environments, surrounded by professional coaches and advanced sports science. This funnel diagram shows the exact structural gap in India. You have a massive pool of raw talent at the top, but they are completely blocked from reaching the elite professional level because the vital middle layer, the local academy infrastructure and scouting network, is missing. India has an enormous viewer ecosystem that consumes the sport relentlessly. It is entirely missing the player ecosystem required to produce it at a global standard. The passion for the game already exists. Millions of Indian fans wake up at 2 a.m. to follow European leagues, painting massive murals of foreign stars and idolizing global icons. This often leads to a controversial question among fans. Did the BCCI and cricket's massive popularity actively suppress Indian football? The answer comes down to sports economics. Cricket achieved early international success, which naturally attracted all available corporate sponsors and media broadcasting rights, creating a natural monopoly. That absolute financial monopoly creates a cultural vacuum at home. Parents encourage their kids to pursue cricket because it offers visible financial security, while football is widely viewed as a career dead end. Cricket did not maliciously kill football. Success breeds success. Cricket's rapid commercial rise simply created an accidental resource vacuum, starving other sports of oxygen. Bringing this back to the present day reveals a brutal economic reality. Injecting billions of rupees into Indian football right now will not yield a World Cup trophy tomorrow. This timeline illustrates why time cannot be purchased. Even with a massive influx of funding at year 0, the growth curve remains slow and flat. It takes at least 2 decades of continuous investment to incubate an elite generation from childhood to their athletic prime, and finally cross the threshold into a World Cup contender. The national expectation has to be completely reframed. Winning the tournament is currently impossible. The realistic interim ambition is simply qualifying. India must stop looking for a quick-fix financial injection. Football development has to be treated as a massive, long-term national infrastructure project. Cricket gave India its sporting identity, but football is the only path to the world's most universal cultural table, and it requires the exact same deeply rooted street culture to be properly channeled into a professional pipeline. The money is there, the population is there, the passion is there. India just needs the generational patience to build the machine.